The CIA has long been a shadowy entity in American history. Formed in 1947, its operations have often been shrouded in secrecy. Many Americans have found it hard to trust an organization that operates behind closed doors. The CIA's involvement in covert actions around the world has only deepened this mistrust. From overthrowing governments to conducting secret surveillance, the CIA's actions have often been controversial. The agency has been linked to numerous plots and conspiracies. This history of dubious activities has raised many questions. People wonder what else the CIA might be hiding. This mistrust is not without basis. Declassified documents have revealed the extent of the CIA's secret operations. These revelations have painted a picture of an agency willing to go to great lengths. The question then arises: could the CIA have been involved in the assassination of President John F. Kennedy? The Bay of Pigs invasion was a disaster. In April 1961, a CIA-backed force attempted to overthrow Fidel Castro in Cuba. The mission failed spectacularly, leaving JFK embarrassed. This failure marked the beginning of a turbulent relationship between JFK and the CIA. JFK felt betrayed by the CIA. He believed they had misled him about the operation's chances of success. The failed invasion led to a deep distrust. JFK was determined to bring the CIA under control. He even went as far as to fire key officials, including CIA Director Allen Dulles. The Bay of Pigs was more than just a failed mission. It was a turning point in JFK's presidency. His distrust of the CIA grew, and he became increasingly wary of their power. The CIA in turn saw JFK as a threat to their autonomy. This conflict set the stage for further confrontations. JFK's actions against the CIA were seen as a direct challenge. It was a struggle for power, with both sides unwilling to back down. The stakes were high and the tension was palpable. JFK didn't stop at firing top CIA officials. He also sought to dismantle the agency's power. He proposed splitting the CIA's responsibilities among other government agencies. This move was seen as an attempt to weaken the CIA's influence. The CIA was resistant to these changes. They had enjoyed significant autonomy and were not keen on losing it. JFK's reforms threatened the very foundation of the agency. His actions were seen as a direct assault on their power. JFK's decisions were driven by a desire for transparency. He wanted to ensure that the CIA was accountable. This was a radical shift from the agency's usual secretive operations. The CIA's leadership viewed JFK's reforms with suspicion and hostility. The tension between JFK and the CIA continued to escalate. His efforts to reform the agency were met with resistance. This conflict created an atmosphere of mistrust and animosity. The question remains, did this animosity lead to JFK's assassination? After JFK's assassination, the Warren Commission was established. Its task was to investigate the circumstances of the president's death. The commission concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. However, many have criticized the report for its numerous flaws. The Warren Commission's findings have been heavily scrutinized. Critics argue that the report was rushed and incomplete. Key witnesses were not interviewed, and crucial evidence was overlooked. This has led to suspicions of a cover-up. One of the most significant criticisms is the omission of the CIA's involvement. The commission failed to thoroughly investigate the agency's potential role. This omission has fueled conspiracy theories. Many believe that the Warren Commission was protecting the CIA. The report's flaws have left many questions unanswered. The lack of transparency has only deepened public mistrust. The possibility that the CIA was involved in JFK's assassination remains a topic of intense debate. The Warren Commission's report did little to quell these suspicions. Section 5. Suspicious activities around Dealey Plaza. Dealey Plaza, the site of JFK's assassination, is surrounded by mystery. Numerous suspicious activities were reported around the area. Witnesses described seeing strange individuals and unexplained movements. These accounts have fueled speculation about a broader conspiracy. One of the most notable pieces of evidence is the Umbrella Man. This individual was seen holding an open umbrella on a clear day. Some believe he was signaling to other conspirators. His presence remains unexplained and adds to the intrigue. There were also reports of unidentified individuals in the vicinity. These people were seen acting suspiciously before and after the assassination. Their identities and motives remain unknown. Some believe they were CIA operatives involved in the plot. These suspicious activities have raised many questions. The unexplained presence of certain individuals suggests a coordinated effort. The possibility of CIA involvement cannot be ruled out. The evidence points to a larger conspiracy at play. Section 6. Whistleblowers and speculative claims. Over the years, several whistleblowers have come forward. They have made claims about the CIA's involvement in JFK's assassination. These individuals have provided insider accounts that suggest a cover-up. One notable whistleblower is E. Howard Hunt, a former CIA officer. Before his death, Hunt allegedly confessed to being part of a conspiracy to kill JFK. His claims have been met with skepticism, but they cannot be entirely dismissed. Other whistleblowers have made similar allegations. They describe a plot orchestrated by high-ranking CIA officials. These accounts suggest that the agency was deeply involved in the assassination. The consistency of these claims adds weight to the conspiracy theories. Speculative claims continue to emerge. New evidence and testimonies keep the debate alive. The possibility of CIA involvement in JFK's assassination remains a contentious issue. The truth may never be fully known, but the suspicions persist. Section 7. The Cold War context. A threat to the CIA? The Cold War was a time of intense geopolitical tension. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a struggle for global dominance. JFK's approach to the Cold War was seen as a threat by some within the CIA. This was in stark contrast to the more aggressive tactics favored by the agency. The Cuban Missile Crisis is a prime example. Some within the CIA believed his decisions jeopardized national security. The Cold War context adds another layer to the conspiracy theories. Section 8. The CIA's secretive operations and assassination plots. The CIA has a long history of covert operations and assassination plots. These activities were often carried out in secret with little oversight. The agency's involvement in such plots raises questions about their potential role in JFK's assassination. Operation Mongoose aimed at overthrowing Fidel Castro. It included plans for assassinations and sabotage. The CIA's history of assassinations is well documented. They have been linked to numerous attempts on the lives of foreign leaders. This track record suggests the agency was capable of orchestrating JFK's assassination. Their expertise in covert operations adds credibility to the conspiracy theories. The secrecy surrounding the CIA's activities only adds to the suspicion. This lack of transparency fuels the belief that the agency could have been involved in JFK's death. The possibility remains a subject of intense debate. Section 9. Public opinion and mistrust after JFK's assassination. JFK's assassination had a profound impact on public opinion. The shock and grief were palpable. However, the subsequent investigations and reports only deepened public mistrust. Many people were dissatisfied with the official explanations. The Warren Commission's findings were met with skepticism. The report's flaws and omissions led to widespread doubts. People began to question the government's transparency. This mistrust was further fueled by conspiracy theories. Over the years, public opinion has shifted. Many believe that there was a cover-up. The possibility of CIA involvement is a recurring theme. This belief has been reinforced by new evidence and testimonies. The public's mistrust of the CIA has only grown. The assassination remains a contentious issue. The lack of definitive answers has kept the debate alive. Public opinion continues to be divided. The possibility of a conspiracy involving the CIA remains a topic of intense speculation. Section 10. Media coverage and its role in shaping perception. Media coverage played a significant role in shaping public perception of JFK's assassination. The initial reports were chaotic and confusing. As more information emerged, the media's focus shifted to potential conspiracies. The Warren Commission's findings were widely reported. However, media outlets also highlighted the report's flaws. This coverage fueled public skepticism. Investigative journalism played a crucial role in uncovering new evidence and testimonies. Television documentaries and books further explored conspiracy theories. These media productions brought new attention to the possibility of CIA involvement. Public interest in the assassination was rekindled. The media's role in shaping perception cannot be underestimated. The ongoing coverage has kept the debate alive. New information continues to emerge, adding to the intrigue. The media's portrayal of the CIA's potential role has influenced public opinion. The possibility of a conspiracy remains a hotly debated topic. Section 11. Conclusion: Unveiling the Dark Secrets. The assassination of JFK remains one of the most controversial events in American history. The possibility of CIA involvement continues to be a topic of intense debate. Historical mistrust of the agency, coupled with their covert operations, adds weight to the conspiracy theories. JFK's tumultuous relationship with the CIA, especially after the Bay of Pigs, is a crucial factor. His efforts to reform the agency were seen as a threat. The flaws in the Warren Commission report further fuel suspicions of a cover-up. Suspicious activities around Dealey Plaza, statements from whistleblowers, and the Cold War context all contribute to the theory of CIA involvement. The agency's history of secretive operations and assassination plots adds credibility to these claims. Public opinion remains divided, and media coverage continues to shape perceptions. The dark secrets surrounding JFK's assassination may never be fully unveiled. However, the possibility of CIA involvement remains a powerful and compelling narrative.